And the political establishment has expressed shock and disbelief over what has happened to Ciaran. But the truth is that Ciaran is only one of 227 children who have died in state care or known to state care just in the last 10 years. Of that 227, we know that 11 were murdered. Another child died as a result of a suspected non-accidental injury, and a further child lost his life due to a suspected homicide. 40 children died because of suicide, 8 because of drug overdose, 16 because of road traffic accidents, and 18 by other accidents. And I want to reference some of the National Review Panel reports because I feel that these reports actually speak for themselves, and I've ascribed pseudonyms to the children that have died. The report on the death of Hugh, published in 2018, highlights how he was referred to CAMHS, but was left without treatment due to CAMHS policy, where young people who are using drugs or alcohol are not eligible for service. Hugh died at the age of 16 from a drug overdose. Niamh, whose report was published in 2019, died at the age of 15 by suicide. She too was deemed ineligible by CAMHS. I want to mention Ava also. She was a victim of child sexual abuse. The abuse occurred in one Tusla area, and she lived in a different area. Area 1 believes that Area 2 was speaking to her about the allegation, and Area 2 believes that Area 1 was doing it. And I quote from the report, "This ultimately meant that nobody in Tusla spoke to Ava about the alleged experience of sexual abuse. CAMHS discharged her after the second appointment, as they had no evidence of mental illness. She went missing at the age of 14, and her body was found a few days later." The report on the death of Luke is heartbreaking. He experienced sexual abuse as a child. His father died at the age of 9. Luke found his father's body. His mother died shortly after that. Luke was put into foster care. In foster care, he was robbed and assaulted. He then went to a homeless hostel. He faced threats in the hostel. He moved onto the streets. He then went to prison. There are no details of the circumstance of his death, only that his body was found 2 weeks later after he was released from prison. He was a child. The 1916 proclamation states that we will cherish all the children of the nation equally. Taoiseach, the report on the death of Luke notes that he never received a birthday present and that Santa Claus never came to him. Will you demand that the Minister for Children, Tusla and CAMHS are brought to the Children's Committee in light of the shocking case of Ciaran Durnan and the hundreds of other children who have lost their lives in this state in the last 10 years?